The WNBA hates Caitlin Clark. And everyone's wondering, why does the WNBA hate Caitlin Clark? And I look at the whole situation, and I think it's very, very obvious. And I'm going to tell you why WNBA players hate Caitlin Clark on today's episode. But I need to tell you about 5-Star Bass Solutions of Minneapolis first, because they transformed our entire bathroom, not in 8 weeks, not in 6 weeks, in 48 flipping hours. It was absolutely incredible. My wife and I, we were in the market for a new bathroom, and we didn't want to wait 8 weeks. We didn't want to cram into our teeny tiny bathroom downstairs in the basement of our house where she got ready for work while I was working, while our kids had to go to the bathroom. So we found 5-Star Bass Solutions of Minneapolis, and they transformed our entire upstairs bathroom, our master bathroom, in 48 hours. Take a look at the before and after pictures on YouTube. Before, we had blue floors, a blue step going into the tub, mold in the shower, handrails everywhere. We had one sink, a brown vanity. It was disgusting and unhealthy. We called 5-Star Bass Solutions of Minneapolis. They gave us a free consultation, offered affordable payment plans, and we got a new floor, a new bathtub, a new surround. They got rid of the mold. We went from 1 sink to 2 sinks and a new beautiful bluish greenish vanity. We love it, and that's why I'm telling you about it. 5-Star Bass Solutions of Minneapolis. They do 5-star work. 5-Star Bass Solutions of Minneapolis. All right, Caitlin Clark got trampled last night in her matchup last night. I don't even know who she was playing. That's how much other WNBA teams matter. It's not the WNBA show. It's the Caitlin Clark show. And there's a video of her getting trampled by another organization. Take a look at this video, and then we're going to break it down.
Watch when Caitlin Clark is trying to create some space. It looked like she just got hit in the eye there.
Ooh, and Marina Mabry. I missed that one, Edona.
Oh, I missed that one too. Yeah, it looked like Caitlin got hit hard, both by J.C. Sheldon and Marina Mabry there.
I would not be.
I will say this. After watching that video, there is no doubt that the WNBA is a league that has become tougher than the NBA. Seriously. You look at what other organizations and players are doing to Caitlin Clark, the face of the league, the player that is literally saving the league and giving it hope. And they are pushing her over. They're knocking her over. And when you look at the video, I'm going to play it again. I'll pause it and we'll break it down. Here's what happens. All right.
Watch when Caitlin Clark
So Caitlin Clark
gets
gets hit in the eye. Caitlin Clark gets hit in the eye in this moment. And she can't really see out of one eye. And her back is faced towards the player that hit her in the eye. And then she takes a step towards that player, not really knowing she's there. And it's a natural pushing motion to kind of get her off. All right, watch.
It looked like she just got hit in the eye there.
Yeah, see it? She turns and all of a sudden she's just there. And it's a natural, like, oh, get off of me kind of thing. Now, what is important to note in this video is that watch the teammates of the player that hit Caitlin Clark in the eye when Caitlin Clark turns towards this player. All right, here we go. Watch this. All right, I'm going to pause it.
It looked like she just.
They are not looking at Caitlin Clark in this moment. They think they saw Caitlin Clark push the player that hit her in the eye because they are looking at the referee. They are looking somewhere else in the arena, and they are using their inaccurate peripheral vision to try to figure out what happens. So what they see from their perspective, they see Caitlin Clark pushing their teammate, so then they step in and do this.
It looked like she just got hit in the eye there.
They see Caitlin, they see their teammate kind of get pushed from Clark, and then they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? So then both of them come over and chest bump Caitlin Clark.
Ooh, and Marina Mabry. I missed that one, Idona.
Oh, I missed that one too.
Boom.
Yeah, it looked like Caitlin got hit hard, both by J.C. Sheldon and Marina Mabry.
Now, what needs to be addressed is that this is not the first time this has happened to Caitlin Clark. We saw this her entire rookie season, where players on opposing teams were giving her extra pushes and shoves, were treating her differently than other players in the league. And what really is the bigger story, and really why the players hate Caitlin Clark, is really not that hard to figure out. The only thing that you have to look at to figure this out is analyzing and examining the different gender traits between men and women. A guy steps into the fold and starts dominating a sport like LeBron James, the chosen one. And sure, guys are going to be jealous and envious of his status and his greatness as a rookie in 2003, 2004. They're going to be envious of the deals with Nike and the money he's about to make. But what guys are also going to do is guys are going to ride his coattails, his cock, all the way as far as they can go so they can get paid more money. Guys recognize that LeBron is going to do something good for the league. He is going to increase the revenue, which means more money in my pocket as well. Versus girls are a much more sensitive bunch, a much more jealous bunch. Girls naturally hold more grudges. Girls naturally are more petty. So this really boils down to traits between men and women. And when women in the WNBA that have been playing in the league for years are thinking, well, I've paid my dues, I've done this, I've been in the league for years, and now we just want to crown Caitlin Clark and give her all the glory when she's only been here a year and her team is no good? That's what a girl is thinking. That's what a lady in the WNBA is thinking. I've paid my dues, I've worked in this league, I helped build this league to where it is. Everyone thinks it's Clark, everyone thinks it's her. I've built this league where it is. I started in this league before her. I laid the groundwork before her. But the problem with that thought process is that before Caitlin Clark, sure, there was a league, but there was no groundwork. There's some houses being built in our neighborhood where we live. And sure, the house is built, but outside the house, they don't have any grass. It's just dirt, rock, nothing around it looks nice. And that was the WNBA before Caitlin Clark. You look around the house, and sure, the house was built, the WNBA had the house built, but you look around the house, and it's a mess. It's unattractive, and it's gross. Caitlin Clark came in and made everything for the WNBA. And there's proof. Caitlin Clark, when she was injured for 2 weeks, the ratings for the WNBA dropped 50%. Nobody cared at all about the league when Caitlin Clark went down. When Caitlin Clark is on television, my eyes gravitate towards watching her play and seeing the shots and the passes. And when she's not on, the last thing that I think to watch is the WNBA. For example, just last night, I think the Seattle Storm and some other team was playing. I didn't give it a look. But if that guide said Indiana Fever versus whomever, I would have turned it on immediately. Nobody drives ratings like Caitlin Clark. Tiger Woods drove it for the PGA Tour. And now that he's not playing because he's always hurt, PGA Tour sucks. And their ratings have collapsed. LeBron James, Steph Curry, they drive the ratings for the NBA Finals. And now that they are not in the finals this year, the NBA Finals this year stinks. Worst ratings since like the 1980s. The NFL is a different dimension. People will tune into the NFL and watch Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders versus New England Patriots. And they'll watch that for 3.5 hours and it'll be a great rating game. But as far as who drives the ratings, it's Caitlin Clark. And she is a phenomenon that the league has never seen before. And players are jealous and envious and bitter and petty. And instead of riding Caitlin Clark to more money and more fame, which inevitably they're getting anyways, not by their own reasoning, because they hate her, but because she's taking the league by storm, the WNBA doesn't even recognize the players, what they have in Caitlin Clark. Sure, there were great players before Caitlin Clark. Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker. But did they do anything for the league? Did they drive ratings? Did they make things happen for the league? The answer is no. Caitlin Clark has taken this league to a place that it's never been in the year and a half that she's been a part of it. She drives ratings. She drives eyeballs to the television. She drives talk. A play like this happens within two other teams. It's a non-story. Nobody gives a damn. But because it happens to Caitlin Clark, players, sports talk hosts, ESPN, they're covering the subject. And the WNBA is really in a prime spot because Caitlin Clark and their league is a summer league. The finals in the NBA are going to be over soon. The Stanley Cup just finished last night. Baseball is baseball. It's 162 games, and nobody can watch every one of those, and it's not going to drive stories every night. But Caitlin Clark does drive stories and does drive eyeballs. And when the NBA is done, now that hockey is done, there are going to be more eyeballs focused on the WNBA than ever before. And it's all because of Caitlin Clark. And the WNBA players hate her because she's getting all the credit, she's getting all the eyeballs, and they are envious and petty and bitter and sensitive. That's why players across the league hate Caitlin Clark. She is great for the league. She's fiery. She's competitive. She doesn't take your shit. And She just goes at people. And it's awesome. Thank you for watching and for listening. Make sure you check out 5-Star Bath Solutions of Minneapolis if you want your bathroom transformation done in 48 hours. Don't wait 8 weeks. 48 hours. Free consultations, affordable payment plans. 5-Star Bath Solutions of Minneapolis. All right, everyone. Thanks for going on this podcasting journey along with me, and I hope you have a good day.